Good Saturday evening. I'm Certified Meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this January 6th of 2018. Throughout this weekend, it's been definitely a lot better than the last weekend with that cold end to our 2017 and even New Year's Day with highs in the middle teens. We definitely fared a lot better temperature-wise with temperatures edging back near normal. We're actually going to be bouncing between seasons as we go throughout next week, but let's start with the system that's working in tonight. In fact, it's prompting winter weather advisories for the counties in the blue. It's clipping a few Kansas counties, mainly Lynn and Bourbon County in our viewing area. And then, with the exception of Newton and McDonald counties, most of southwestern Missouri, until noon on Sunday. The reason why these advisories are out because our next system, even though it's just bringing a lot of cloud cover and locking it in as we go through the overnight, we'll see rain chances pick up throughout the night and especially into the day tomorrow. And there may be a chance of some freezing rain trying to mix in as we go through the overnight and into early tomorrow morning. We'll see how those chances look in just a few. From 7th and Rangeline, though, this last view from the east side of Joplin showing quiet but cloudy skies above and the traffic below running just fine on this late Saturday night. 17, it was a frigid start this morning, but a nice rebound up to 44 this afternoon, which is where we should be for early January. At least the record of 74, that remains intact and amazingly set back in 2008. And you remember January 6th, about 2014, that was one of the coldest stints that I can remember since I started down here. We had morning lows at the Joplin Regional Airport of 9 below zero, with some outlying areas in like minus 10 territory. So that was definitely a cold start to January and a cold start to 2014. Thankfully, it's not going to get that cold as we go through the rest of the night. 34 right now, with the southeast wind at 12 right now being technically our last check of the currents at about 10:45. And with the outlying areas, a few spots trying to fall back to about 30. In general, most spots are sitting in the lower to middle 30s. And everybody's going to primarily hover near the freezing mark as we go through the overnight. With the breeze, you can knock off about 5 to 10 degrees off what it says on the thermometer, but we've seen worse wind chills before, so those numbers we can definitely handle. Back to the mess we go. We actually had a quiet start to the day, and even mostly sunny skies to start the day, but plenty of more cloud cover building off to the west. That will continue to head our way, so definitely plan on a cloudy Sunday to wrap up the weekend tomorrow. But for the most part, the moisture that resulted in anything reaching the ground was confined to the Rocky Mountain range, where in the lower elevations rain, then definitely picking up as snow. The colder it got, and definitely the higher up you go across the Rocky Mountains. So where is the system? It's not at the surface per se. It's in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and the jet stream really points it out. You can see how we take the jet stream, dive it to the southeast as soon as it exits the Pacific Northwest, and that kink really levels out as you work toward the Colorado-New Mexico border. Right where that kink is, that is where our upper-level disturbance is plowing its way through the Rocky Mountain range. Even though it's still a good distance away, this will be quick to work in as we go through the day tomorrow. So what does this mean for us in terms of how our Sunday will be overall? Let's get to the future track. It's in good agreement with what I've been seeing over the course of the evening. Cloudy for most of the overnight, at least to start it out. Temperatures holding primarily right around 32. And as we go throughout the overnight and especially closer to sunrise, drizzle will start to develop, if not some light rain, especially by sunrise. And in some spots where it's cold enough, some of that light drizzle or light rain can mix in with some light freezing drizzle or light freezing rain, especially as some of you head to the early Sunday morning masses. Once the time reaches about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning and through the rest of the day, everybody's warm enough where this is going to be kind of a cold rain, but rain nonetheless as we go through the rest of your Sunday. So we'll watch for any rain and freezing rain for the morning. Otherwise, it's cloudy with lows starting near 32. 38 by lunchtime, and afternoon highs will only top out right around 40. At the very least, we do warm up a bit thanks to a south breeze at 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we go through Sunday evening, we'll gradually see these rain chances start to either taper off or move off to the east. If anything could try to linger around as we go into late Sunday night and early Monday morning, it could be drizzle and maybe another little bit of freezing drizzle, but in general, once we go into Monday morning, our rain chances are gone until we see another system work in later on in the week. As far as expected rain amounts, maybe even freezing rain amounts, the ice tracker here not very ambitious with it. So a big ice storm, this is not. Even the worst I could find, maybe just a few hundredths of an inch of ice, maybe a light glaze at worst. So we're primarily going to get rain out of this, and rain that we could certainly use for most spots, especially where the heavier bands of rain can set up. Half an inch to about 3/4 of an inch. That is certainly very possible before the rain chances move out of here come Monday morning. We look off to the west now, back at the jet stream level. You can see how we have another system that will be working out of the Pacific Ocean. This dip in the jet right here, that will bring in some rain along the Pacific coast. But it's not going to bother us as we go through Monday. In fact, we keep these quiet for Monday, Tuesday, and even as we go into Wednesday. In fact, as we go into Wednesday, it could feel like early spring with highs pushing into the lower 60s. That will not last long, though, because come Thursday, we do see that disturbance start heading in here, and we will definitely see rain and or snow chances with that next system before we see temperatures dive right back down into the chill as we head toward next weekend. So here's how the 7-day looks. We're near 40 tomorrow for afternoon highs. Maybe a quick shot of some rain, even a little freezing rain in the morning. Then it's just primarily rain chances for the rest of your Sunday. Clouds will try to move out of here as we go through Monday, but in general, we're looking at a quiet Monday. Highs near 43, 53 Tuesday, 62 for your Wednesday. That is a quick shot, a quick tease, if you will, of early spring before we see early morning highs of 56 on Thursday, then dropping temperatures throughout the day on Thursday. That means any rain chances to start could switch over to snow chances, especially by Thursday night and early Friday morning. Lows Friday, starting near 17. Back near freezing on Friday, then maybe upper 20s for highs by next Saturday. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.